Welcome to my channel Car Update 2025, where speed meets passion, engineering meets emotion, and legends are born on four wheels. Today, you're not just watching a video, you're stepping into the world of one of Ferrari's most thrilling creations ever made, the Ferrari 488 Pista. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you won't just know about the 488 Pista, you'll feel it. Imagine a car so focused, so sharp, that every time you press the accelerator, it feels like the road itself is being pulled toward you. That is exactly what Ferrari wanted when they created the 488 Pista. The word, pista, in Italian literally means track, and that one word tells you everything you need to know about this machine. This is not just another supercar made to look fast outside a cafe. This is Ferrari's interpretation of what happens when racing DNA is allowed to run wild on public roads. The 488 Pista is raw, emotional, brutally fast, and yet somehow refined enough to be driven every day, if you're brave enough. To truly understand the Ferrari 488 Pista, we need to understand its roots. Ferrari has a long tradition of creating special, track-focused versions of its already incredible cars. Think about legends like the 360 Challenge Stradale, the 430 Scuderia, and the 458 Speciale. Each of these cars took an already amazing Ferrari and stripped away anything unnecessary, replacing comfort with precision, and luxury with speed. The 488 Pista is the spiritual successor to those icons, and many Ferrari fans believe it is the best one yet. At the heart of the Ferrari 488 Pista lies an engine that can only be described as a masterpiece. It uses a 3.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8, but calling it just a turbo V8 would be a crime. This engine produces an astonishing 710 horsepower, making it the most powerful V8 ever fitted to a production Ferrari at the time of its release. What makes it even more impressive is how responsive it feels. Turbo lag, the enemy of driving pleasure, has been reduced to almost nothing. When you press the throttle, the response is immediate, violent, and addictive. Ferrari engineers achieved this by using lightweight components borrowed directly from motorsport, including titanium connecting rods, a lighter crankshaft, and reinforced pistons. The exhaust manifolds are inspired by Ferrari's Formula One technology, designed to improve airflow and reduce weight. All of this engineering wizardry means the engine doesn't just make power, it delivers it in a way that feels alive. The sound is aggressive, high-pitched, and unmistakably Ferrari. It screams rather than roars, and as the revs climb, it sends chills down your spine. The performance numbers of the Ferrari 488 Pista are nothing short of outrageous. It can accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.85 seconds, and from 0 to 200 km per hour in around 7.6 seconds. The top speed is over 340 km per hour, but numbers alone don't tell the full story. What truly sets the Pista apart is how it delivers that speed. The car feels light, planted, and unbelievably precise. Every input you make, steering, throttle, braking, is answered instantly, as if the car can read your mind. A huge part of that feeling comes from the weight reduction. Ferrari put the 488 Pista on a strict diet, removing unnecessary insulation, using carbon fiber extensively, and even replacing traditional materials with lighter alternatives. The result is a car that weighs around 90 kilograms less than the standard 488 GTB. That might not sound like much on paper, but on the road or track, it makes a world of difference. The Pista feels agile, eager to change direction, and incredibly connected to the driver. Now let's talk about the design, because the Ferrari 488 Pista doesn't just perform like a race car, it looks like one too. At first glance, you can tell this is something special. The front features the iconic S-Duct, a clever aerodynamic solution that increases downforce while reducing drag. This technology was first seen on Ferrari's racing cars, and its presence on the Pista is a clear statement of intent. This car is built for serious driving. The rear of the car is equally dramatic. A massive diffuser dominates the lower section, working together with an active rear spoiler to keep the car stable at high speeds. Every line, every vent, every curve has a purpose. Nothing is purely decorative. Ferrari's designers and engineers worked hand in hand to ensure that beauty and function exist together in perfect harmony. This is Italian design at its absolute finest. Step inside the Ferrari 488 Pista, and you'll immediately notice that this is not a typical luxury interior. Yes, it's still beautifully crafted, but the focus is clearly on driving. Carbon fiber is everywhere, on the dashboard, the center console, the door panels. The seats are lightweight racing buckets that hold you firmly in place, making you feel like part of the car rather than just a passenger. Alcantara replaces leather in many areas, reducing glare and weight while adding a motorsport feel. The steering wheel is a work of art in itself. Inspired by Ferrari's Formula One cars, it features integrated controls for driving modes, indicators, and even the engine start button. This means your hands never have to leave the wheel, keeping you fully focused on the road ahead. When you sit behind that wheel, you don't feel like you're driving a car, you feel like you're piloting a machine designed to test your limits. One of the most impressive aspects of the Ferrari 488 Pista is how approachable it is, despite its extreme performance. Ferrari introduced advanced electronic systems to help drivers extract the maximum potential of the car without feeling overwhelmed. Systems like Ferrari Dynamic Enhancer work in the background, subtly adjusting brake pressure and traction to keep the car stable while still allowing you to feel like a hero behind the wheel. This balance between control and excitement is something Ferrari does better than almost anyone else. On the track, the 488 Pista truly comes alive. The steering is razor sharp, providing constant feedback about what the front tires are doing. The brakes are massive carbon ceramic units that deliver incredible stopping power, lap after lap, without fading. As you push harder and harder, the car encourages you to explore its limits, rewarding smooth inputs and precise control. It's a car that teaches you how to drive better, not by being forgiving, but by being honest. Yet, what makes the Ferrari 488 Pista even more remarkable is that it doesn't completely punish you on normal roads. Unlike some hardcore track cars that feel uncomfortable and nervous at low speeds, the Pista can still be enjoyed on public roads. The suspension, while firm, is well tuned, and the car remains surprisingly usable for short trips and weekend drives. This dual personality, track monster and road car, is what makes the Pista so special. Exclusivity is another key part of the Ferrari 488 Pista's appeal. Ferrari never officially limited production numbers, but it was clear from the start that this would be a rare car. Not everyone could get one, even if they had the money. Ferrari prioritized loyal customers and collectors, making ownership feel like a privilege rather than just a purchase. Today, the 488 Pista is highly sought after in the used market, often selling for prices higher than its original cost. That tells you everything about how special this car really is. For many enthusiasts, the Ferrari 488 Pista represents the peak of modern Ferrari engineering. It combines turbocharged power with emotional engagement in a way that few cars can. Some even argue that it strikes a perfect balance between old-school Ferrari excitement and modern technology. In an era where cars are becoming increasingly digital and automated, the Pista reminds us why we fell in love with driving in the first place. When you drive the Ferrari 488 Pista, every sense is engaged. You hear the engine screaming behind you, feel the vibrations through the steering wheel, smell the brakes after a hard drive, and see the world rushing past through the windshield. It's an experience that stays with you long after you step out of the car. This is not just transportation, it's emotion, passion, and art in motion. So why does the Ferrari 488 Pista matter? Because it proves that even in a world of hybrid systems and electric futures, pure driving machines still have a place. It shows what's possible when engineers are allowed to focus on one goal, creating the ultimate driver's car. The 488 Pista is not about practicality or efficiency. It's about joy, adrenaline, and the thrill of pushing boundaries. As we move forward into a new era of automotive technology, cars like the Ferrari 488 Pista will become legends. They will be remembered as symbols of a time when engines screamed, drivers mattered, and the connection between man and machine was everything. If you ever get the chance to see one, hear one, or, if you're incredibly lucky, drive one, take a moment to appreciate what it represents. Thank you for watching Car Update 2025. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Ferrari 488 Pista, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting car stories, supercar updates, and automotive legends. This is Car Update 2025, signing off, where every car has a story, and every story deserves to be told.